अरे पता नहीं था यहाँ पे सर।
पता नहीं था, हम पता देगा, वो उधर है, नहीं मिलेगा बोल रहा है।
अच्छा ठीक है, सॉरी सर। अभी परमिट।
Hello everyone, welcome to Microblogs by Jyoti. This is Jyoti Prakash Behra here. As you all know, I did a road trip to Bhutan in 2018. Here are a few memories from the trip. Due to a corrupt micro SD card, I had lost all my footages from Cuttack to Darjeeling, and these videos I am having now were recorded on my backup SD card, where storage was limited, so I could not cover up the entire trip. But still, I had recorded around 30% of my ride in Bhutan. So let's begin. So I have crossed the border and now I am in Phuentsholing. This town acts as an entry gate to Bhutan. Here we need to get all the permits required, and for Indians, Bhutan has visa on arrival. And for that, we have to go to the immigration office. As after crossing the border, I lost my network connectivity and Google Maps is of no use now until I get a local Bhutanese SIM or use somebody's Wi-Fi. So I asked this gentleman in the scooter for direction to the immigration office, and he said he would drop me there as he was going on that way only. So kind of him. Now I have to just follow him up. It's been 15-20 minutes I am in this country and it has already earned my respect. If you are traveling to Bhutan by road, then you can easily spot the difference between either side of the border. In India, Jaigaon is the last town and nothing is systematic there. Nobody is following any rules or anything, but as you cross the border and you are here at Phuentsholing, you will be shocked to see the difference. Here, every rules and regulations are followed strictly. I was also shocked to see such a drastic change within just 500 meters. In the entry gate, after checking, an officer advised me not to park my bike here and there. I have to park it only in the designated parking area. And if I need to park in the roadside, then I have to search for rectangular white boxes and I have to park inside it only. And as you can see, all the vehicles are parked inside the white boxes only. Everything is so systematic and disciplined here. Yes, and here if any pedestrian is walking on the zebra crossing, then the vehicle has to wait until the pedestrian has crossed the road. In our country, the pedestrian has to wait until there is no vehicle nearby and then has to cross the road cautiously. But here in Bhutan, it is the opposite, and this has impressed me a lot. And you can also see here almost all the roads are having footpaths and everyone is walking in that footpath only.
ये अच्छा ठीक है, थैंक यू। सॉरी
तेरा है
क्या?
उधर है।
अरे पता नहीं था यहाँ पे सर।
पता नहीं था, हम पता देगा, वो उधर है, नहीं मिलेगा बोल रहा है।
अच्छा ठीक है, सॉरी सर, अभी परमिशन नाले के लिए जाना है।
वो इधर में पार्किंग, घर की परमिशन इधर में मिलेगा।
और सर पार्किंग कहाँ पे
इधर
है?
इधर इधर मिलेगा।
Actually, U-turns were not allowed in that road. I failed to spot any such signboard and I took the U-turn. As a result, I was busted. Luckily, the cop was kind enough and he let me go with just a warning only.
Stop parking only.
I have arrived in front of the immigration office and now I need to find a place to park my bike.
बाइक का पार्किंग करना है ना मेरा।
हाँ
यहाँ से जाइए, बाइक लेकर वहाँ पर आ जाओ, ठीक है?
अच्छा यहाँ से यूटर्न ले सकते हैं?
That man in the traditional outfit seems like a broker and he said he can help me get the permit even faster. The following documents are required to get the permit. First, you have to get your passport. Then, you have to get 2 passport sized color photographs. Then, you have to write your itinerary. Just write down the places you want to visit in Bhutan. And lastly, you need your hotel booking details. For permission of vehicles, you need to have your driving license, RC of the vehicle, pollution certificate, and the insurance of the vehicle. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and in the next videos I will show you more of Bhutan. Till then, stay tuned. Goodbye. Jai Jagannath.